Now to the latest major setback for President Biden's campaign, halted by a COVID diagnosis. Many political experts say this couldn't have happened at a worse time for Biden.
And that if Democrats are going to move in another direction, it needs to happen soon. KTLA's Chris Wolf joins us live with more on this developing story. Chris.
Micah and Cher, Democratic leaders hope President Biden will take advantage of his downtime, resting and recovering from his latest bout with COVID, to seriously consider his political future.
The most existential, consequential, and important election of our lifetime.
Vice President Kamala Harris campaigning today in North Carolina, while President Biden isolates in Delaware with COVID. The president looking frail and not answering questions as he departed Air Force One late Wednesday. The health setback may pale in comparison to his political challenges.
Now, we have a hell of a fight in front of us, but Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are ready to lead that fight.
California Senator Alex Padilla still supporting the president at an event today, but according to reports, former President Barack Obama has privately expressed concerns to fellow Democrats about Biden's candidacy. And former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has privately told the president that polling shows he cannot win in November and could destroy Democrats' chances of winning the House if he continues to seek a second term. The president is facing a growing list of prominent Democrats calling for him to drop out of the race for the White House. Analysts on both sides of the issue facing off with KTLA's Frank Buckley for this week's Inside California Politics.
This week, Representative Adam Schiff became the highest profile member of Congress to explicitly call for President Biden to drop out of the race. Here's what he said. While the choice to withdraw from the campaign is President Biden's alone, I believe it is time for him to pass the torch. Does this signal the beginning of the end? Mike, I'll start with you.
I think Congressman Schiff is his own man. I think this was his opinion. I know that he and Nancy Pelosi are extremely close, so I wouldn't doubt that there was some sort of prior communication in terms of a heads up. But, you know, what Adam Schiff said recently is correct. And I think you're going to see the Democratic Party move swiftly behind President Biden's decision to potentially, if not already, drop out.
Rob, what about you? Do you think there's any doubt that it's over?
Well, I think there's still some doubt, but I have thought for a couple of weeks now that Biden will ultimately not be the nominee of the Democrats.
Sources close to President Biden say if Democrats are preparing to take the unparalleled step of replacing him at the top of the ticket, this weekend will be critical in terms of convincing him to withdraw from the race. Live in the News Center, I'm Chris Wolf, KTLA 5 News.
Chris, thank you.